So I made a video last year about the chaos at the port of Dover, which was being blamed on Brexit. And here we are a year later, and we're back. It's the same sort of day. It's Friday, first day of the school holidays, and people are going to be getting away off to Europe. And we can have a look here. The queue only stretches to here. Now I will go round onto the next cliff as I did last time and see what the queue was like, but here at Port of Dover it just seems fine. There is a queue, but it's moving through steadily. So I do suspect last year it was actually more down to, like I said, the French border officials. This is the gateway to France here, and cars are checked entering the Schengen zone from the UK, Ireland common area. This is the border between the UK and the Republic of Ireland and Schengen. So these cars that have come through here are technically now in the EU Schengen zone. And yeah, last year there was a lot of problems with staffing. Seems to be quite free-flowing this year. So I suspect Brexit does have a little bit to do with it. Like I said, people going through the passport booth here are now having to have their passport stamped, so that will add extra time, unless of course they are you know, a Schengen passport holder going back home. Most of these people are going to be having their passport stamped. That will slow things down a little bit. It certainly did last year. I think they've had a year of practice now, and judging by my experience, it's not really a problem anymore. But I'm going to go up and have a look at how the traffic's flowing through Dover as a whole, and hopefully this will give a pretty balanced view, especially in hindsight, because I got a lot of comments on the last video saying how ridiculous Britain was for voting for Brexit and how it's all our fault and how we should all sort of jump in the sea or something. But you know, whatever you might think about Brexit, this issue does seem to be actually connected, but mostly unrelated to Brexit. Things might get a bit worse tomorrow. It's a Saturday tomorrow, so that's you know, going to be a bit busier than a Friday. So here we are. We're on the bridge leading into Dover. This is Saturday now, and this is really as busy as it's going to get. Now there are a large queue of lorries coming into Dover here, and that might look extreme, but I can assure you, as someone who lives fairly locally, this is fairly normal. So I think, as this video has proved, you can deal with the Brexit congestion. I think just as many people are going away on holiday this week as any other week. I don't think the queue stretches much further than this. There is congestion in Dover. It's a bit of a pain getting here, but it's way better than it was before. So I don't know quite what's changed this year compared to last, but certainly seems to be on the right track, and seems to be getting a lot better really. So good news on the, is Brexit going to ruin your chance of going on holiday? The answer is, at the moment, as of 2023, probably not. So it's still Saturday. I've got London behind me and Dover towards me, and this red Mini here is as far as the queue goes. So a lot of traffic, lorries and cars coming off the ferry. But in terms of queues, there is some, definitely, and it's way worse traffic than normal for a Saturday. But it's good traffic for this first and the second days of the holiday. It's good. They're dealing with it well in Dover. They're staggering out the queues, and it's not gridlock in Dover. It is busy traffic, very busy traffic. But compared to a year ago, which was the first sort of official summer holiday getaway day after Brexit actually sort of happened, rather than really being voted for the first day after the new arrangements. Things are good now. It's queuing a little bit. It's frustrating locals as usual. Lots of people doing U-turns here, but you know, really not too bad. So I'm feeling fairly hopeful for the sort of post-Brexit traffic situation. This is the worst day of the year, I think, and it's busy, very busy, but it's not complete chaos. So I think last year really was actually more down to the workers at the docks, because this year everything's it's moving. It's moving. It's not moving fast, but it's not slow like it was last year. So there we go.